The father of a teenage girl killed in last week's massacre at a Florida high school says he'll be working with US President Donald Trump on school safety as a legacy to his daughter to ensure that school shooting is the last. Andrew Pollock's 18-year-old daughter Meadow was one of 17 students and teachers gunned down by Nicholas Cruz. And yesterday Andrew Pollock was one of several parents, family members and survivors to meet with President Trump at the White House. What he said at that meeting was heard throughout the world.
And I'm pissed, because my daughter I'm not going to see again. She's not here. She's not here. She's in North Lauderdale at whatever it is, King David Cemetery. That's where I go to see my kid now.
What makes Andrew Pollock unusual amongst the family responses is that he's a Republican, a Trump supporter. And where most of the families and survivors are calling for gun control, he's calling for security to keep guns out of schools. Tonight he's holding a vigil at his Parklands home, and he spoke to me about making schools safe.
It has to be the same to go on an airplane as it has to go into a school or a concert or a courthouse. I don't know how it is by you, but here you can't get into a courthouse with any type of weapon. You can't get on a plane. I know where you live, you can't get on a plane. So why can it happen in a school? And why is it already happened? I think over 200 times in this country. So I'm pissed. That I'm pissed off and I'm angry that it keeps happening. But it's stopping. I started it. It's going to stop now with my kid. They killed my kid, and we're going to make it right. No twists. That's what I told everybody in the world last night when I was talking to the president. We're going to stay focused, and we're going to fix this problem. It's not going to happen again. There's not going to be another school shooting.
You did tell the president, I saw you. Much of the world saw you. But Andrew, will he listen? There is so much at stake here, so many vested interests, so much money, such deep tribal divisions around things like gun control. Will the president listen?
I wouldn't have went if I thought the guy was a typical politician. I wouldn't hang out with a politician. I'm not that type of guy. He's not a typical politician. He's a real guy. Despite what the media likes to twist. I'm a real, genuine person. He's got a tough job, this guy. I don't know. He flew my family and myself in, and he made time during the day to meet with us, and he was genuine. Met with my kids. He spoke with my children. He comforted them. Mike Pence came in. General Kelly. It was Sarah Huckabee came in. I was there on a mission. It wasn't like I wasn't going a tour. He knew I was there for business.
Can you tell me about Meadow?
Meadow was the toughest out of my three kids. I have two boys, 22. I got a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old. So, and Meadow was just, she lit everybody, she lit the room up when she went into the room. She always got what she wanted. Her idea of exercise was going from one store to the next store at the mall. She was a shopper, but she worked hard in her boyfriend's business. She loved her boyfriend. 4 years. She was enrolled in college. She spoke to me about becoming a lawyer. And we loved her. I have a tight family, and we're all affected by this. It hurt everybody. It hurt a lot of people. And we're here, like, the only reason I'm taking the call with you is we're here for one agenda. We don't want to get it twisted, and I don't want you twisting it in your country. I don't know if you watched that town hall last night.
Yeah, I did, on CNN, yep.
Did you watch? It was like the fake news, we call it. They twisted the whole agenda. It's not these kids. They used the kids as pawns on that show. It was horrible. It's not about other agendas. Right now, it's just we want the school safe. That's all it is. And they made it something that it wasn't. That's why I didn't show up. I knew it was going to be like that.
Can you explain that to me? What was fake about what was said? In what way was it twisted?
Not twisted. It's taken away from the agenda. The agenda is we want our schools safe. No other agendas. And I'm not, you know what I mean? We would just want the schools safe right now. Any other agenda could wait. No other kid should get murdered in a school.
What about gun control? Is that not something you want to discuss now? Do you think that is a separate issue?
No, it's not. I'm not focusing on that now. I just want the kids safe. I just want the kids safe in a school, and the only way to make it safe is make it like they need to do it. They need to put the right people in charge that could take care of that, and they're going to do it. We got the right president in office now, and I'm going to help him. It's enough already.
So what I'm sort of getting is that we will arrive at school the same way we arrive at an airport, right? We will have to get through.
I have to. Well, this is the world we live. Yeah.
Isn't it sad?
You want to put your kid in the school?
Isn't it sad, Andrew, that's the world we live in?
But isn't it? It is. It's terrible. I had such a good childhood. I couldn't tell you that. Mm-hmm. We drank beer at all the, you know what I mean? We went and had a good time. We went to school. We got drunk, and we hung out with girls. That was my childhood, you know? Mm. These kids, they worry about getting shot, but we got to protect them. We can't fix society, you know? It's too big. That's too big a picture to fix society. That's already changed. But we got to make the kids safe. We can't fix society right now, tomorrow. Right? You got to get the kids safe, and it is sad. It's sad. I agree with you, but you can't put your kid in the school and like this with these crazies running around.
What about taking the AR-15s off the crazies? What about the fact that there are people in your country who have access to military-style semi-automatic rifles that fire, 45 rounds a minute? Isn't that part of the response too?
I'm not an expert on these, so I'm not going to talk to you about it because I'm focusing on just the schools, and I don't want anything to get twisted. That's not my agenda. Guns. I'm not a gun expert, so I can't answer. But all I know is that my daughter got killed in a school, and we need to make the school safer. I'm doing it for the kids. I'm just aggravated, angry, and that's what's keeping me alive and going, and it's going to happen. I'm going to make a difference. The schools are going to be safe for these kids.
Andrew Pollock, whose daughter Meadow was killed in the Stoneman Douglas High School massacre last week.